Good afternoon. This is Jeff from Locksmithing Innovations. This video is a special video as it isn't about tips, tricks, or tools. A while ago, I started working on designing some products. This particular product I designed, I prototyped, I invented. It is now patent pending. It's a collaboration between Locksmithing Innovations and LockDoctor.ca. It is called the IPCG Intercom Postal Cylinder Guard. It's made out of stainless steel. Comes in a little package. You can buy it directly from LockDoctor.ca, order it, or a distributor in Canada is BG Distribution. They have 6 offices across Canada. It deals with, there is a Canada Post regulation on page 25 of their Appendix B 8.3, and it says an intercom can be fitted with the Canada Post lock, and no part of the lock is protruding out of the intercom system. Many manufacturers for a long time were allowing their locks to protrude out of the intercom system. This causes a security problem for the building, and Canada Post has had that regulation in, because if they grab onto this lock and shake it violently, they'll get that door entrance to a strata or another building open that way. So there are some other companies that made versions that this is totally different. This is stainless steel, and the purpose of this video is to show anybody who buys and purchases these how to install them. So this is a Miracom intercom system. It actually works on many different brands of intercom systems and has been used on many different brands. Cantech, Linear, Miracom. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to go through the installation procedure, and I'll explain. So I also make these. These you can find on different people are making things like these. Mine are made all of a stainless steel, and what it does is it stops people from prying the box open.
Can you show them how it looks like exactly?
Yeah. So it is basically, and it is a stainless steel bar, 3/8 stainless steel bar with stainless steel welding. That's why it doesn't rust. This one's been on for a while. And then there's a cover on the lock. So that's another security thing we give the option to. So we're going to open this up now. Now, I also bought something here. As you can see, the door will flop right down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust this to a height that, well, it's locked again. I think it's locked. Yeah. Give me a second here. Oh my goodness. I think someone locked it up on me. I had it unlocked a few minutes ago, and now it doesn't want to unlock. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Okay, so let's see if that's a good height. Yeah, that's a perfect height right there, you see. Now you can do this without this. I've done it with pieces of I've done it with pieces of wood and everything else, but the nice thing is this adjusts for different heights. Now, it is recommended because what's going to happen here is when you go ahead and do this, you can end up the door being buzzed open all the time. So normally I unplug a couple things. Number one is I'll unplug this ribbon cable. That way it gives me nice clean access to it. And then the other thing sometimes I unplug is I unplug the power. I think this is the power one, which just powers down the intercom so it won't come on. So now what we have to do is we have to take out the Postal lock, and to do that, just a simple nut driver or an adjustable wrench will do the job for you. In my little pocket bag of tools here, I've got my adjustable wrench. And once I just loosen these two, oh, maybe I didn't unplug the power. I just heard a noise there. We'll know if we start buzzing the door open when I take the Postal lock out. Now, to put on the IPCG, you need to increase the diameter with, no, I'm not buzzing the door open, so that's a good sign. You need to increase the diameter of the intercom hole to 1.25 inches to install the IPCG. What I'm going to do right now is, in the bag, it's just literally the IPCG, 2 rubber washers that are spacers. Now, the IPCG, it's all stainless, and it swivels, and it's tapered, and it's stainless steel hardened like that.
Can you show them just the IPCG, please, so that they can see exactly?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
It's a cylinder guard.
Yep.
It has an exterior flange instead of an interior flange, and as I say, it's patent pending. Now, in order to install that on an intercom, you need to increase that hole size to 1.25 inches. Now, on Mircom, you can normally do it with a good step drill, although it takes a lot of work. That's a carbide 1.25 inches with a mandrel, and you see there, although in this case my mandrel is a little sloppy, I might be able to, this is another mandrel made out of old hole saw, and that's even a little sloppy. So we're probably going to stick with today using the actual step drill. So I'm just going to need to grab the drill over here, and we're going to start the drilling process. Now, I don't know if that's big enough. We're going to check in a second. And we'll just check it with the IPG itself and see if that's Yeah, maybe just a little more. So what I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to clean out all that debris. I carry a little brush in my top pocket here, which I find comes in handy many times for much stuff. I like to, when I install operators or whatnot and I have to drill in operators, I like to get rid of all the little debris in that. So I always carry a brush up in my top pocket, and that's just get all that stuff out of there. And it's all right, Solomon. Don't, yeah, you're okay. So what I want to do here now is, and Solomon's behind the camera. I've introduced him on other videos.
Hello guys. Yep.
And if you wonder who I'm talking to. So now I'm just going to, I've got a little bit of plastic burr, and sometimes what is good is if you can actually put it back up, and you see I got a little bit of a flange here, so sometimes I like to just clean that off there and see if I need any more distance now. And we're just going to pick up our bar again and our brush. So now we get to try it again and just see, almost, I'd say one more step and we got her. That should do her. Now, yeah, that's got her. Yeah, there's a little burr there. I like to make sure I get a nice clean hole. Did that battery just... No. I don't know what's happened to my drill there. Oh, don't tell me I've burnt out another drill. Maybe I have. Okay. No big deal. I have another one in the truck if I need it to finish this job.
Are you recording that one?
What's that?
You're recording that?
Yes, we are, sir.
Sorry. This one. We're having a hard time to open it.
Well, this has nothing. You have to call in the office in the morning. This has nothing to do with it. I'm working on the electronics over here, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's all good.
Yeah, no problem.
I called the caretaker here.
Yeah.
Thank you anyway.
We'll lubricate that lock up for them before leaving.
A good Houdini toothpaste should work, right?
Yeah, Houdini. We'll Houdini it up for them. Either Houdini or Tri-Flow. Okay, so now that's fitting in just perfect. We're going to look at the other side of it and make sure there's no burrs on there, which there isn't. It's just... Okay, perfect. Now, So that fits right in there. And then we put rubber spacers in. And the reason for the rubber spacers, now the rubber spacers won't work on all intercoms, but works on these Intercom ones really quite easy. And there's actually a little bit of plastic in around the switch there too we got to get rid of. Okay, so the reason for the rubber spacers is it gives a chance for the actual ring to be free spinning if someone grabs onto it really hard. And by the way, even though your intercom, your nose of your postal lock is still protruding, this product has been approved by Canada Post to meet their requirements that I read to you. Page 25, Appendix B of their requirements. This does meet their standards, and they have approved this as a solution to meet that requirements. So now I've got the postal lock back in. It's behind the switch right here. You can see, so the switch on a postal lock, the switch is actually in the normally closed position, and when they turn their key, it opens the contacts, sending a signal to the intercom, and then when that happens, it then their key is retained by the post office. So now we're going to plug in the cable for the communication from the keypad, and then last but not least, we're going to re-plug in the power cord. And there you go. That is the install of Locksmithing Innovations IPCG on a Miracom intercom. And now, as you can see, the postal lock is a little further back, but it's also a solid stainless steel ring that's tapered. If anybody could grab onto it, that's going to turn, and not the actual lock itself. So I wanted to show you, while we were taping this today, a couple other situations that are in my box here, and we will that drill, I think I just toasted another drill. But this is the Canada Post lock. Has all the guts removed out of it. So it's not a functioning lock anymore. And there we go. Here I got my small screwdriver bit in here right now. But you see, it retracts with just a screwdriver. It's what I do a lot of my mock-ups and tests for. But this is also, we found these used on intercoms. It's made by the CMC, but it will also stick out with its nose. I don't like these because they're just aluminum. They're easily pried apart, but if you do have a building that has one of these, sometimes people put them on with normal. I've seen them with normal Robinson screws. I've seen them with security screws. You can see the 4 lugs, but you can also step drill this out to the 1 1/4 use the IPCG, and bring this box into compliance. This is, as I say, the Canadian Mailbox Corporation model. This one here is the one you buy off of Amazon. Stainless steel. That I do like about it. Okay, you can't see your studs, no corners. Same thing. What I don't like about it is it could be mounted, and you can see someone had their wiring. This is one where we put in a brand new intercom for one of our clients. So I got to get a box like this. This is heavy duty constructed, but 4 security screws can be taken off. And the same thing, if I took all these nuts off of it, this also would, the nose would stick out. But also the IPCG can make this into compliance if you have customers that have that, by just drilling it out either with a mandrel and a hole saw, carbide hole saw on this heavy stainless. I've done many different other Tantec models and stuff like that. And yeah, you can drill it out to 1 1/4 inch and it'll take the IPCG. Maybe on another video I'll have them drilled out and show you. Okay, that's even with 2 nuts at the back. As you can see here, as you can see here, there's 4 nuts at the back of here that would be like already be spacers, these 4 nuts. But I'm gonna put this in, my bolts back. You see, even with those nuts, it's still sticking proud, which it's not supposed to. So once you either step drill it or hole saw it with a mandrel, and I am going to be making other mandrels, because actually a hole saw is a little easier on the drill than a step drill, and I'm going to be doing it. So, and maybe I will do a video with this on and show it with the actual, show it with the actual IPCG installed on. Okay, and there it just says Lock Doctor Parts Division, Intercom Postal Cylinder Guard, 1 IPCG, made in Canada. It has the Lock Doctor's website, www.lockdoctor.ca, and as I say, it's patent pending in Canada and the USA. Just one of the few products I've been working on lately, and the reason for this product and this video is if anybody needs to see how they're installed. It will be on my YouTube channel, Locksmithing Innovation, and Lock Doctor will put a link to that video on their website. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm going to put this, well, let me put this bar lock on before I sweep up and clean up here, just to show you that back on. So it's locked right now. And as you can see, I'm going to be sweeping up and cleaning up all the, this was a new intercom we installed a while back for them. And that, and right now, we're just going to pop this on here so we can show you how this gets installed too. Because you can order these if you want to, if you don't make them yourself. I just got to use the right key, that would help. I got too many black plastic keys. I give you a washer on both sides of it, the intercom, and this just makes it so what we found is people were prying these intercoms, prying in and breaking the lock. I will tell you guys that a lot of these intercoms have the same key. One key will fit all intercoms. And when buildings spend lots of money on their security and find that everybody can have a key that'll fit every intercom and get them into the building, they're not that much good. So as you can see, a good bar there. We make wall brackets for some of these too as well. Thank you. Take care. Once again, Jeff and Salman the cameraman. Jeff from Locksmithing Innovation, and Salman's a locksmith as well and a great student. Thank you. Bye now. Take care.